Hello everyone, my name is Kurazarrh, and welcome back to Sunless Sea, where we are casting off from the Utter Shroom with a lot of terror to our name. And we are heading up to the surface, to be the surface in this game. We're going to go and get us some sunlight, hopefully bring it back and trade it. And we will see what we can do about this terror that's really going to rack us. Now, I did some sort of thinking on why we weren't able to get into London with our boxes. I think it had to do with two things specifically. I want to say it was a combination of the fact that we had extra contraband on us, and possibly because we also had one level of suspicion. So I think that is what kept us from being able to keep our sunlight boxes last time. Or sorry, mirror catch boxes. So, yeah, not sure what to do about that, if we can do anything, even. So, we'll have to just hope. I do wish there was a place we could dump our something awaits you near London. That's, you know, not a place that goes away after a while. I also wonder if the pros playing this game, if they tend to avoid doing other things prior to doing the sunlight trade. That way they could do sunlight trade, stop back at the sisters on the way back, and have a pretty reliable place to dump their something awaits you. We could possibly go for the submarine, and then that way we could stop in at, I think, Low Barnet, although I'm not sure how we can get there. I guess we go to Bad Stevener's Abyss and get there. That would probably do it. But I'm not sure that would actually do it. And I think we're going to stick with the sunlight trade for now. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, wow. A high-risk challenge. Have the Clattery Air perform an urgent intervention. A bandage-wrapped zail is trying to gain passage to the surface. He must stop desiring it. The trip would kill him. Let's see, let's get a port report. Let's get our surface gossip. Ooh, a move in the great game. Wow. Nice. So we will need some supplies and some fuel. We can deal with that. Let's go ahead and let her do her thing. Did she succeed? Oh, wow, we succeeded. Interesting. Bright Shining, you offer the Zailer passage upward and direct him to the Clattery Air's surgery. When he sees the operating table, he knows he's been tricked, but there's no fight in him. The Clattery Air extracts something from the Zailer. It gleams with its own light. The Zailer curses you for saving his life. Now there's nothing but zailing in the dark, he says, and I'll likely drown instead of burn. But for now you better have me on your crew, since you're the reason I still need a job and rations. Hey, we got our crew back to 7. Not bad. Sweet. Alright, so we can buy some somewhat pricey fuel. And 22 fuels, I recall. We're good on all of that. So, up we go. The coils of the earth. Ah, we've lost 25 terror. Nice. Okay, I forgot about that. Okay, so let's probably just fill the mirror catch box, I think. Boxes, plural. Sweet. Okay. So back to Naples. We're not Naples, down below. Here we go. Okay, that was actually good for our terror. That means that we should be able to go and do our thing. We got another move in the great game. Wow. That's nice. Let's go ahead and buy a bunch of this. And we're off to the Isle of Cats. I think that works out okay. And I think... Well, it's probably not worth trying to do the Estival run again, because we can have the Clattery Air do our surgery. Let's see about dealing with this guy. It's gonna just pester us until we do something about it anyway. Oh no, no, no. Keep scooting. No, thank you. Ow. We're below half health now, or close to it. Whoop. No, thank you. Come on, Jelly Fleur. Boop. There we go. We can let it disperse. Gain disease story and some fragments. Cool. Not too shabby. Let's get out of this fog bank. It's killing our terror now. Or let's stay in the fog bank, because apparently it is exactly where we need to go. Let's see, we're going to head pretty much directly that direction. So I'll see all of you at the Isle of Cats, unless anything else untoward happens to us. Which, you know, we're in this Lovecraftian universe. Totally nothing bad's going to happen. Ever. Right? Right. Alright, here we are, pulling into port at the Isle of Cats. We're not in great shape fuel-wise, but we are pretty close to the Connate. Oh, here we go. A message for Zyra. How is the venture? Still a rubbery man? He isn't. Are you quite sure? Lady of the Cages rubbed her cheek. Maybe that part comes later. I shall have to make a note. Hand her the medallion. Urchins, again. I'll tell the sisters to prepare baths. Okay. Oh, wow. Wow, wow. Holy moly, wow. We gained 3 casks of mushroom wine, 2 supplies. That's actually pretty good. 500 more echo. Not bad at all. We were getting kind of low on that. And we now have a much higher quality with her, and 5 caskets of sapphires. Not shabby. We can get cheaper fuel up in the Connate. Let's go here first. Let's go ahead and we're going to sell our sunlight. We have 6 of these. We've lost, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We lost all 6 of them. Okay. Well, that's a little rough. That does mean we could run back to London and do a couple things there. So that might actually be what we do. Because I do want to push along our quest with the Genome Magician and get the Serpentine going. Because once you get the Serpentine once for any captain, you can then just buy it in port in London. And it's really handy to have. Let's see. Let's tend the rose garden. What do we have here? Before you is a garden washed with blood. A sea of petaled crimson. They say these particular exile's roses are of a variety crossbred with a flower from hell. That would explain the stench of brimstone underneath the sweetness. Winding paths lead to irregular rows of cages, each covered in tangles of thorn and vine. Some of the prisoners inside the cages call out to you. Others mutter to themselves or weep. A few simply stare, hopeless and silent. Good, you're here. Zyra snips a rose head with her shears. I'd like a new addition to the garden. Could I borrow one of your crew? Well, have one, really. I doubt you'd want them back after. Wait, what? Be sure to have 10 free spaces. Well, our hold is really small. Let's come back later and do that at a later time. For now, I think I'm going to buy fuel. And we're going to run back to London. And we have nothing illegal, which is perfect. Sheesh. Let's go to London and let's continue our quest with our magician. And then from there, we'll see where we pick up, because we might come back to Con Shadow and do another sunlight run, or we might end up with some other priorities. So unless anything crazy happens, I'll see all of you back in London as I am figuring out what direction I'm going to point to get there. Also, port reports. Port reports. Alright, folks, we are here. We have, double checking, no contraband, nothing anywhere. No red honey, no nothing. So hopefully, we might even be able to actually reduce our suspicion here if we declare any quote-controlled goods, even though we have none. Let's go ahead and dock. Yeah. Oh, only if it's 5 or more. Now, I'm going to guess that's because we... Yeah, I'm going to guess it's probably because we have Suspicion 2 now. Well, let's declare all everythings. And we hit nothing, so we're good. Collect our messages. Someone wants to sign on. Let's see who it is. Why not? New recruit? A zailer. Nope. Okay, we're good. Let's go do... Let's pause a moment. Okay, we have plenty of room for fuel, which is good because we're going to get a lot of it, I think. Let's go ahead and Palmerston, Cecil, Godfall, Fenderbite, Command Canal, Chapel of Lights, Avid Horizon. Oh shoot, that's not good. This is a lucrative thing, but it's one of those sort of dangerous things, like everything in this game. 50 Echo, not bad on that one. Mangrove College. Polythreme. Visage. Wow, we have a lot. Holy moly, how much fuel do we have, and how much room do we have? Yeah, we're good. Let's do, here we go, back to ports. Frostfound. Fathom King. Khan's Shadow. Irem. Weird that it's only 20, even though it's so far away. And Pigmote Island. And let's do... We can turn in this revelatory chart. 250. Not bad. Okay, so we need to fix up our poor ship here. Let's see. It's going to be 75 for a fair job, or 100 for a completely full job. Cutting corners. Let's see what happens. 68. It's okay. It's fine, I guess. Okay, so let's do a few things. I don't think we have anything for you yet. Yeah, we're still working on that. The Alarming Scholar. I forget what this person does. We could offer them one of these. We only have one, though. We do an intriguing snippet. We get that favor increase. Okay, so we're going to build up to something with this, it looks like. We have 9 of these, 3 of these, 1 of these. Let's see what this gets us. 100 Echo. Sure. 1 of these, 10 Echo. Not really worth it. And I would like to have more of these before I give any up. So we're going to leave it at that. And I think London, we can visit the Rose Market. No, we're good there. Let's do our lodgings. Time with our family. Enjoy the company, lose some terror, gain restful night, which ain't bad. And we're pretty much good on terror at this point. And let's see, we need some more supplies. How's our cargo doing? Let's see if we can sell some of these things. I'll bet we can get better prices for a lot of these elsewhere, but I just want to not have them on me anymore. We can get a few more echoes for mushroom wine elsewhere, but still. Okay, so we need to possibly talk to our buddy here. No. Let's do... the Forgotten Quarter. Here we go. Staring me right in the face. No one visits the Forgotten Quarter of Fallen London anymore. Boy, Fallen London. That's a tough one. We need prisoners, honey. Okay. Yikes. Okay. No one visits here anymore. No one remembers why. Except archaeologists, treasure hunters, and magicians who've lost their minds to imaginary serpents. The world is thin here, the magician once told you. It's closer to the place behind mirrors, to parabola. See, I think we can just buy some of that, can't we? The prisoner's honey? Yeah, let's buy some of that. Let's go ahead. Open the way to the Forgotten Quarter. My revenge waits for me there. I'll need honey to navigate the dreams. Can you, lend me a barrel of the stuff and help me with the dreaming? I will show my gratitude when the time comes. Sure, let's try it. Succeeded. Wow, that was luck. At 20% or 21%, that was pure dumb luck. A road of roses. Prisoner's honey transports the dreamer's body as well as the mind. You walk beside the magician along a path lined with watchful black roses. The rosers built this way, he says. Another of Parabola's servant peoples. It pleases me to use it against the kings of that place. Look, the light up ahead. When we wake, we'll know the way to the quarter. All right. Interesting. Don't like that. So, I'm going to ask him first, because if this is going to hurt me, that's a problem. 25. Hope it doesn't reduce everything by 25. That would hurt a lot. What is your plan, my buddy? My enemy, he explains, roams the beer marches at the edge of Parabola. He taps the wooden statue. I have baited this image with a sense of life. My enemy will enter and be ensnared. And then we can put its power to use, you and I. He frowns. There is a possibility it will enter me instead. Quite a real possibility. Should that occur, I trust you will murder my stolen body and fling it into the sea. Okay, what do we do here? We need scintillac. Okay. Where do we get that? Do we get that from here? Can we buy it here? We can sell it here. Scintillac we can get from Port Cecil, I assume, because it's a good place to find it in general. So we're going to have to go there to complete this, looks like. Alright, that's fine. Let's, I think, aside from lodgings, quarters, a visit from Mr. Sachs. I think I'm going to hold off on that because I don't want to deal with Mr. Sachs yet. Yeah, that's the wrong button. There we go. Let's go to Port Cecil. We'll hit our usual ports along the way to get port reports, and then we'll see where we stand after that. Our first stop, since we have something to wait to, is Pigmote Isle, where they will probably want our advice on something. Let's go ahead and dock. Get our port report. Continue. We could steal the Rat Star. Well, very, very low chance. We could, and that is scintillac. So we can request repairs for a lot of money. Holy cow. And let's help them resolve a dilemma. Time passes. We can donate supplies. Oof. Yeah. I'd love to, but I don't have the ability to. Sorry, guys. That's rough. Alright, off we go. Alright, our next stop is Abbey Rock on the way. Abbey normal. And let's see. Port report. Ah, we do. We do have recent news. Let's go. Alright, we lost a little bit of terror. Oh, that's all we do. Well, it's a little bit lame. Okay. And off we go. Our next stop is going to be here at Nupmit Harbor. I don't know. We can get a... Yeah, we can get a port report. Sure. Rescue a prisoner. Or we can ransom a prisoner. Not sure what good that's going to do us. Exchange a secret for a prisoner. Or hand over a prisoner. Okay. So if we end up with people opening our boxes of sunlight again, we can sell them here. Alright, I think our next stop will be Port Cecil. Or Cecil. Where hopefully we can get some Scintillac. And I'm sure someone's going to be in the comments saying, hey, you can buy Scintillac for like 10 echoes up in somewhere. But I'm not looking things up in the middle of playing, unfortunately. So we're just going to have to go with what we got here. Oh, there's some kind of eel looking for us. Let's see if we can take these guys on. Oh, you're... Nope, never mind. You are really... let me dock. Dock, there we go. Whew. Okay. So we can't just buy it, unfortunately. Let's see. Let's get some port report going on. We can try to get some Scintillac here. Let's try it. We succeeded. Oh, we got 2 Scintillac. Wow. Okay. The best of the coral would fetch a high price in London, but walk the reefs for the principles and you risk delusion and despair. Take your crew and go carefully. Fragments of silver. Where the Z washes across the coral's edge, it glows a rich purple. Each time it washes across your boots, you expect it to leave stains. You edge along the slippery coral, picking up lumps of brighter glowing stuff here and there. And though the Z doesn't stain, it begins to whisper to you. Phrases so clear that you catch yourself looking over your shoulder in case you have your crew have spoke. They have not. They're looking around just as you are. Between stars, the Z says, descend the chain. When it runs out across the coral, it sounds almost like a soft chuckle. I rest here, it tells you. I forget. Okay. Cool. Not much else to do here, I think. Yep. Alright. So, let's see. Well, you know what? We can go to the Salt Lions and have our rubbery man cook do his thing on the way back to Fallen London, and we can then get a port report here and a Gator's Morn. And yeah, I think that'll be good. Let's see if we can keep this eel off our tail, though. Just run with our lights off for a second. You should note that most enemies will generally not bother you when you're within a certain radius of a port. I assume that way you don't end up trying to, like, dock and fight things at the same time, because that would be kind of annoying. But yes, so once you're within a certain range of a port, you're pretty safe. I think some of the enemies that can shoot at you, like ships, won't leave you as alone. But at least they won't get close and try to, like, ram you or get all up in your business. Alright, to the Salt Lions. It's probably going to be our last trip there for this captain. Alright, Salt Lions, here we are. Let's see what's going on here. So, we can pick over the encampment. And port report, of course. Salt Lions. You've brought the Nacreous outcast here. With luck, it knows why. Seeking Salt Lions. Salt's attention is blank, apparently. And question mark. Okay. Unexpected grace. The face of the Northern Sphinx is all but gone, but the Nacreous outcast scrambles doggedly up. It pauses at the top, and then flips into the air, an arc as precise as a compass line, down into the darkness of the Z. It's gone with barely a splash. You wait. There is no reason for alarm. It can probably breathe water. You wait longer. There's a certain degree of decorous alarm. Longer still, and the alarm manifests in the form of sailors clustering casually by the rail. Only casually, because no one would admit any concern for the fate of a rubbery man. The rubber man surfaces. It mounts the steps to the quay, with the ceremonious delight of a vicar mounting the steps to a pulpit. It holds a sphinx stone chess piece aloft in its hand. Principles, it wheezes. You got a minor piece. Okay, so we need to bring that back to the principles, I assume. Let's pick over the encampment. Oh, nice. 2 fuel and supplies for 5 tear. Not a bad trade, honestly. Well, back to London we go after a stop at Gator's Morn, and then we will continue our quest with the Genial Magician. Alright, Gator's Morn, anything crazy for us here? We can, of course, do an Shooting at the errant limpet. Explore the morn. Trade a drowning pearl for 2 solace fruits. Sure, why not? I don't know what those are for, but let's go ahead and buy them. Let's see. Gather intelligence. Sure, why not? Succeeded. Oh, we gained strategic information too. Nice. Nice. Okay. This is what I wanted to do. Okay, let's take a look here. Gain 1 terror. All right, and we have really expensive everything here. We can sell for 50. Now, does that take space in the hold? No. So we'll hang on to these for now. I think those are worth hanging on to, I think. And we can sell sunlight-filled mirror catch boxes for 300. That is not worth it at all. Now that would be nice. That would be super nice. Wow, we can sell that here. A firkin of red honey for 625. I wonder if that's worth finding or buying. Isle of Cats, perhaps? Alright, off to London. Well, Fallen London. Fallen London. That's a tongue twister. Fallen London. Alright, pulling in. Docking and collecting messages. Interesting, we have something that awaits you, but nothing showed up. Okay. Something has changed in the Neath. Dun dun dun. Alright, so let's go do something I've wanted to do for a while. We have strategic information. We can use it, combine it with a move in the Great Game. Take 2 of those and move in the Great Game. Now, it's a bit pricier than just having mirrors, although you know what? You know what? Let's increase our mirrors. Who can do our mirrors? We have a few secrets. It's probably going to be like... probably veils. Yep, your veils. Officers. Your mirrors. We have 17 secrets. We need 4 mirrors. Let's do it. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now we should be able to use these. Here we go. Z stories or memory of distant shores. Let's do it. So we're going to turn these into vital intelligence. There we go. And we can go give these to the Admiral. Yeah, this will increase London supremacy a little bit. And it should give us a pretty good amount of money. So we got a favor. We've got supremacy in London. We got 350 Echo. And yeah, not too shabby. Let's do our port reports. And get all these done. There we go. And let's kind of do our usual thing. Get the morning papers. Get us free supply. Time with family. Reduce our terror. There we go. And then the voracious diplomat. So here we go. If we wanted to get an agent in the Khanate, we could. Interesting. That's fun, but I'm going to skip that for now because we're not doing that with this captain just yet. Let's see. Rose Market, London, Dry Dock. We did take a couple hits here and there. So, do we want to... Yeah, let's try to shore it up. 60. Okay, so it looks like we got to 68 last time. So it looks like they just sort of repair you to a little bit under your maximum. So probably worth going for the full 100 since we're not really hurting for cash these days. Alright, so we need to go to the Forgotten Quarter. We need to give him what he needs. We have 3 secrets. We have 1 Scintillac. Where I go alone. But I must ask your help. I know you've already been a good friend to me, but this will be the last thing I ever ask of you. Perhaps not quite the last thing. If something else comes back wearing my body, you will see me drowned, yes? Please. Let's do it. Okay. A hard victory. He is gone, as he told you, for 11 hours exactly. You wait in the old caravanserai at the quarter's edge. Blue lights flicker in the mist. An unlikely wind stirs your hair. And here he is! He staggers out from the mist. Blood trickles from his eyes, but he is smiling, an exhausted, desperate smile. He clasps your hand and leans on your shoulder all the way back. We can share a toast, so we can toast. The magician will not speak of precisely what happened. There in the Forgotten Quarter, but he proposes a toast to the ensnarement of serpents. Okay. And we gained mirrors for free. Neat. Interesting. Cheerful banter. The magician is slower to smile than he was, but the smile you think is more sincere. He has no plans to leave the sea or your service. I owe this victory to you, he says. He looks down at the serpent image where it sits in his lap. Its wooden eyes seem to brim with furious desperation. And this will permit some partial repayment of my great debt to you. Speak to me later. We have the satisfied magician. Let's go talk to him. Ha 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 ha, here we go. Construct the Serpentine. I have an idea. Ta-da! A weapon of revenge. I will set my enemy at the heart of an engine. I will make of him a beast of burden, but I'm going to need a dry dock. And some money. Okay. I think we have to do this through the story here. Dry dock. Here we go. Ah, construct the Serpentine. Here we go. All right, we got the money for it. The magician will supervise the work himself at night. All right. We now have the Serpentine. So now, when we come in here, we should... I thought we could buy this after we've built it. Or either that or we have to just go there and do the story thing kind of again. But yes, this is a wonderful, wonderful engine. I'm just going in here right now. So it gives you a pretty decent boost to, was it Veils and Hearts? Very powerful engine, but it is fuel efficient. So unlike the other engine we had, we won't be just guzzling through all of our fuel like we were before. So let's see. We can go and sell our junkie one. Sell you for 10. A whopping 10. I am kind of thinking of getting the health rasher. 4 seconds. And if we got the... Where is it? Reproach. Also 4 seconds. There's also the winnower. Is it Majesty? Nope, it's forward. Denunciation, here we go. Also 4 seconds. Okay. I kind of feel like the health rasher is worth it to have, although I don't know. Yeah, let's do it. We can sell it back later. Let's go ahead and do that. All right. We can get rid of our previous weapon. So the reproach. And now we should be able to deal with some of the more annoying threats much more handily, especially things like the jelly fleurs, where like they're not really a huge threat, but they chew through our money by damaging our hull. I think 2 shots should kill those things now. Okay. So I think that's probably going to do it for the episode. We're going to hang on to these things because they don't take up... Oh, you do take up space in our hold. We'll hang on to it for now. It's only 1 space. I think we should be okay. I think we should probably consider taking a look at our yearning burning here. We're at 121, so we can probably do 1 more run of that. And then we'll need to either talk to her or give up the trade altogether. But I think we're at a point where we can either just do it and kind of get it done with, because our terror is starting at 0. I found a couple of neat places where we can dump our terror pretty easily. At, here it is, the Melting Isles. This is the Mangrove College. You can drop 10 terror pretty easily here, And then, of course, as we saw, going here drops you by, what was it, 25, I think, when you go to the surface. So just doing that and doing a couple runs here should give us some more money and get us kind of moving in the right direction. But that's going to do it for now, I think. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Let me know what you think in the comments. Now that we have the Serpentine, we can be extra... So let's go launch here real quick just to see how fast we can go. It probably doesn't seem all that much faster, but it really is faster. Like, I can really feel it. We're only using a tiny bit more fuel than before. So, and there we have it. But yep, let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, my name has been Kurazarrh. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.